Hey, y'all, check this out. XRP nearing our accumulation zone, sitting here at 32 cents. Coming our accumulation zone is anything under 30 cents. So we're almost there when it comes to our accumulation target for XRP. But some news about Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says company will leave the US if SEC wins the lawsuit. So something that a lot of people were worried about. I was reading and a lot of people were saying, well, why would they even say that they're going to win? But, there's a reality, a harsh reality that Ripple could get a ruling not in their favor. That's still a possibility. Even if it's not a probability, it's still a possibility. So, he's saying it's not that we could leave, it's that we will leave the United States. Now, that will have a ripple effect, no pun intended, on the entire crypto market. Can you imagine, like, if people are still, for whatever reason, holding their coins on an exchange? That will be a nightmare if this ruling comes out. I would say almost immediately. Like, for whatever reason, some people that are not watching this content or do not know not to keep your coins on an exchange, for whatever reason, if that crypto is on an exchange and that ruling comes out, I don't even want to know what's, not only for Ripple, like, let's say it's already difficult to buy Ripple for people in the United States. Okay. So if you have your crypto stored on an exchange that's in the United States, or even if you're a US customer, I would not even, I highly recommend, it will be a nightmare to get it off of there. It will be a complete nightmare. If not, it might even be impossible. So that's why private wallets, cold wallets, Trezors, Ledgers, Exodus, whatever, do not store your crypto on the exchange. But those are worst case scenarios. But looking here at Ripple and what he's saying, the SEC is saying, when Coinbase went public, which really wasn't that long ago, Coinbase was trading XRP. They enabled customers' business trade XRP. The SEC had to approve their S1 such that Coinbase could go public. So the SEC now seems to take the position when they sued us that, hey, XRP is a security and it's always been, but they approved Coinbase going public, even though Coinbase is not a registered broker dealer. So that's the, it seems like SEC is grasping at different straws, but we'll see how this turns out. I think the fact that they declined a settlement late last year is good. I'm not worried about him saying, Brad Garlinghouse saying, oh, the company will leave the U.S. if the SEC wins. That will have a crazy effect on every cryptocurrency out there. Especially, I would think it will have a big effect on not only cryptocurrency, but also U.S. citizens who want to take advantage of, cryptocurrencies and wants, ultimately create financial freedom with crypto. That will be very difficult, I think, and it will have a huge effect on the market. So another thing that has been really in the news here is Blockchain Outfit takes 130K square foot near Embarcadero, and Ripple specialists will pull stakes from its San Francisco financial district and head towards Embarcadero. The decade-old company will move its headquarters from a 16-story tower and to a 2-story historic building in Jackson Square. So Ripple will take up the entire 130K square foot building, which was bought by TMG Partners and Invesco Real Estate in 2019 for $125 million. The concrete office was built in 1927 and renovated 2 decades ago into creative offices. So what they're saying is, we did sign a lease and we will establish the new location as our San Francisco headquarters. So why would they do that if they are planning to leave the country? Okay, that would be a waste of money. So everyone's worried about that. Everyone's saying, oh, why would he even say that? Well, because it's still a possibility. It's not a probability, but it is a possibility that Ripple could lose the case versus the SEC. It's not probable, but until that ruling is given, it's a possibility. So you guys know that. So that should give people in the XRP community peace of mind, because they wouldn't do that. they would not do that if they were planning to lose. And now, I know people said, well, they have made public that they're hiring more international employees. That doesn't necessarily mean they're planning to transition. That doesn't mean anything. So, but at the same time, that may put, people in jeopardy hiring more people in the U.S. given their current situation. So that's something to take a look at. I'm not worried about Ripple. It's nearing our accumulation zone. They are by far, from a payments perspective, one of the top projects. Not only a top project from that regard, but just when it talks about payments and, really what they're doing to pretty much take over Swift. They are, setting themselves completely, separated from the masses when it comes to payments and making that as seamless and as cheap as, less than any competitor out there. So definitely take a look at Ripple. This is what's going on. I still think Ripple has a chance. And the fact that we've got to this point and there's still no decision, time is a good thing in this regard. A lot of people want to say wrap it up quick. Usually when things are wrapped up quick, that means there's no fight, you're guilty, and it's not ruled in your favor. The fact that this has taken so long is a good thing. And the fact that, looking at the defense and looking at what the SEC is saying, and if you can look at the reports from what's been happening in the court hearings and from what's been reported to us, I don't think Ripple has anything to worry about. So, but if they did, this would impact everything. So if you have your coins on an exchange, I would highly recommend you taking control of your assets and not trusting an exchange to do it for you. As we've seen, what has happened with Celsius, as we've seen what has happened with Coinbase and other, and also even Robinhood. I know Robinhood's doing well. They went up like 12% yesterday, but even Robinhood, just be mindful of that. And also remember that if it's not your keys, not your coins. Simple stuff. So the reason for crypto is to take your financial sovereignty and, give it back to you, give you ownership. Now, if you don't want that ownership and you want to, let people do whatever with your money, then fine. But to take that back, and if you want to send money across to a different country, cheap, by yourself, with no questions asked, then crypto's for you. So definitely take a look at this. Definitely a good article. I'm not worried about Ripple. I think that, they continue to separate themselves from, what they're able to do, not only for, people within crypto, but also allow banks to give better solutions and better processes that you need to use the XRP token. That's the utility. The utility is all this runs using XRP. So once it starts running, if this lawsuit's over, wins in their favor, once it starts running, the banks that are waiting on the sidelines, waiting for this to clear up, once it starts running, they have to use the token to run the network. And so that's what makes XRP so powerful. It's not just that the payments are going faster. It's not that, it's cheaper, but it all requires utility of XRP token. So take a good look at it. I like what I see. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about XRP. And you're talking to someone who didn't initially like XRP when I first got into crypto in 2017, because it was more of, forget the banks. Oh, we don't need the banks. Where now it's like, okay, this is something that could align with the banks and provide them better solutions. And that's the utility. And that's when we talk about adoption and scalability, is necessary. So we got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward, guys, and everything that you do. Comment your thoughts on XRP. Give me a like, subscribe, give me a like if you got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.